Hey, what's going on everyone? Joe here from JPRC. Now, what you're looking at here on the bench is a Traxxas Stampede 4x4. This is a custom build for the channel here. If you ask, why are you so late to the game for the monster trucks? Well, quite frankly, I have never been a big fan of monster truck style RCs. For one reason, they have a very high center of gravity and they tend to flip over during turns a lot. And I have always been a slash kind of a guy. But this all changed until just a couple of weeks ago when I had my hands on a Stampede 4x4 VXL. My friend, he picked up one and then he let me drive it for a little bit in the park. I was pleasantly surprised by how well the Stampede 4x4 handled. One thing for sure is that it had the TSM technology on his truck, and that helped with the handling as well. But you know, when I come back, I look at my spare parts bin. I have a lot of parts sitting around already. So I was like, let me go on eBay and find out if there's a roller chassis I can purchase for an upgrade. And guess what? There was. I picked up this roller chassis for $160. It was from a brand new chop shop, so it's a brand new roller chassis. And I had a body sitting around already, and I picked up some additional tires and a little bit upgrade inside, which I will show you in a little bit. And then throwing my own electronics, and bam! Now I have a Stampede 4x4 custom build. So now let's take a look at the tires up front. These are the Poline Mashers. One reason why I picked them up is because of the tread pattern. As you can see, these are the V-shape monster truck style, and it is the only tire I can find on the market that has these awesome looking tread. And the compound is very soft, so I think they're gonna provide a lot of traction as well. Now, what you're looking on the tire here, these Poline logos and the little lock nuts here that has been painted using a Sharpie. And this is my metallic Sharpie here. This is the friend for painting tiny little areas. They probably won't last very long on the tire, but it will definitely last really well on the wheels here. So that's one reason I picked up these wheels and tires. These are pre-mount. They came pre-glue already. $60 from Tower Hobby. Pretty good upgrade for your Stampede, especially when the roller didn't come with any tires. So not so far on the extra money that I have to throw out there. It's about like a $220. Now the Ford Raptor Body here is what I already have. You may have seen it in the previous video. I had it fitted on a Team Durango DST210. That's kind of like a two-wheel drive stadium truck. I got tired with the old body, so I picked up a Stampede body. It was way back in summer, but now I have this Stampede project. This Stampede body now finally finds a real home for its own chassis. And if you notice the chassis here, it's been painted with the Tamiya red. Also, I got these matte black painted on the window side and the fender and the hood just to complete the scale look a little bit. I also have it painted in the back here on the back of the truck so that it completes a scale look. And the look that I was going for, it's really pretty much the same as the Poline pre-paint body that they're selling for about $80, but instead I can paint this myself for about $30. And one tip on painting the outside of the body. Now, if you have done any painting, you would notice that it comes with an outside masking overspray film, and this film is perfect for masking it. So when before you peel it off, when you finish with the paint job from the inside, you can kind of lightly cut the surrounding to the shape that you want and use that as a masking tape, and that came out pretty good on this truck. And finally, I finished the job by putting some Tamiya smoke window paint on it, backed that up with metallic silver to pop out that metallic look. So I thought the body was painted pretty nicely, and that it fits pretty well for this monster truck here. Now if you notice one thing on the body here, it's sitting a little bit lower than usual because the stock body post kind of sits the body high like this, and probably like right here. And I didn't like the look of it. So online there's a lot of people adding like battery tray body posts to lower the ride height, but for this one it was a simple job here. I basically just kind of shorten the body post a little bit, and then it fits right back on like original. So that was a pretty easy upgrade there. Now, as you can see, the body pose has been shortened here by probably about like 10 centimeters. I also added these foam body pose, and this is the magic here. These body pose are about like $1.50 for about 10 pieces, and they're genuine Traxxas parts, by the way. But these are the body pose washers that will help prevent the paint from getting scratched from the Lexan underneath the body. At the same time, they will help secure your body to the chassis. This way, when you have your GoPro camera mounted on the body, it will help stabilize the image a lot more. And that's what I've been relying on for stable GoPro images. And right next to the body pose here, you can see the roller chassis comes with the complete drivetrain, including suspension and shock components. Now, what you notice here, these are the stock Ultra shocks. What I have added on it is just these Traxxas aluminum caps. They're famous. Well, the plastic one for infamous for popping off. They're very, very terrible at doing that. Any jump you jump, they'll pop off instantly. But these $10 upgrade for 4 of these aluminum shock caps, they will finish the job. If you stick with the stock 30-weight oil, and that's pretty much gonna do it for you, unless you start changing the oil weight to increase the oil weight inside these shocks. They'll start bending the shaft, but other than that, I have good experience with these on my regular Slash, so I think they're gonna do pretty well on the Stampede here as well. Moving in, for the receiver, I still have plenty of Hobby Wing. I'm sorry, not Hobby Wing, the Fly Sky GT receivers, and they do really well from a range perspective. They work really well for me, and this is the controller that I have, the Fly Sky GT 2B. It works pretty good for most of my cars. And right next to it, you will see a TrackStar digital cordless servo. And this servo here, it's pretty amazing, especially for its price. $16 from hobbyking.com. It's got 50% more torque and twice as fast than a stock 2075 motor. I mean 2075 servo. This is the TrackStar. Let's look up the model here. The TS411 Metal Gear servo. It's pretty crazy fast. I'll show you how it works in a little bit. It's insane given the price. All right, now what you're looking at here is the Copperhead Restless Esc. This is a 100 amp Esc. If you can find one on eBay for under $50, buy it because it's a hidden gem. This Esc here, it's very powerful, and yet it's much more efficient than a stock VXL Esc. I have multiple one of these. I have the same Esc on my mid-motor Slash, and it works really well for me. I have never had a problem with overheating, and yet it's more powerful than the stock VXL Millennium Esc. Now, if you can tell, I have this little plastic piece here. Let me show you from the other end. The stock battery tray, the ESC mount comes with the extra screw hole to secure the stock VXL in there, but this one doesn't have it, so I had to make a extra plate here for double taping the ESC onto the chassis here. Now, moving on, we're looking at the this little blue motor here. This is a 4-pole, 3000 kV hobby fan motor. This motor, it's absolutely amazing, especially for its price. $20 from eBay. You get a 4-pole, I don't know how many slots it is, but it's a 4-pole motor, 3000 kV. Let me see if I can find the parts here. I had the same electronic install on my Nitro Circus before. That's the 4-wheel drive monster short course truck, and I have retired already. But what happened was, to just give you an example of the power it can chew. This is a Mod 1 gear. You can see. This is a Mod 1 gear. It was eating up the all-metal Mod 1 gear with just a 2-cell battery after like 2 runs. So it's crazily, insanely powerful. Again, it's much more efficient than the stock VXL Millennium motor too. So overall, all in all, the motor, the servo, total combined is under $70 when I got them from eBay. So with $70 and then $160 and then another $60 for tires, we're looking at about a little bit under $300 for a complete brand new Traxxas Stampede 4x4 that has been upgraded with better tire, better body and stuff. And lastly, I also picked up the these little wheelie bars here. Now these wheelie bars are the ball bearing one. The stock one is just kind of with a screw driving through it, and the ball bearing will help to make it more stable on doing the wheelies. I also finally secured the wheelie bar with just a piece of Velcro here, because it is very easy to pop off, and then you're gonna have to go and it'll be like dragging on the floor, and you have to go get the car and pop it back in. That will be kind of annoying. So the little Velcro here will do the job. One thing I forgot. This is the Gws Gyro. It's $10 from Hobby King. It works just like a TSM in the Traxxas, and I'll show you how it works in a little bit. But basically, it's just gonna help you to provide some more cornering stability. It helps to counteract the sliding of the car, and then an input steering to stabilize it. Let me bring the camera out a little bit. I'll show you how it works. So to wrap up the video here, I'll just show you the performance of the servo, how that gyro works with it. Now, if you can see, that's a lot of speed. Again, this servo here is twice as fast as the stock 2075 servo. You can see it's 0.09 second compared to 0.17 second of the stock servo. And then the gyro here, it works just like a TSM. If you don't know what a TSM is, Traxxas Stability Management, and basically it will introduce steering input for the truck as you're sliding it around. So that's it for me for this video. I will definitely take this truck out very soon and make a running video out of it. And if you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe, because the running video is coming up soon. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.